In 1967, Democratic Senator Eugene McCarthy entered the primary here in New Hampshire to challenge his own party's sitting president because he feared the most important moral issue of the time, the Vietnam War, was going to be invisible in that election. The one issue that no one wanted to talk about became the one issue that no one could ignore.
When Harvard law professor Lawrence Lessig announced a run for president primarily to change the way campaigns are financed, he pointed to the 1968 run of Senator Eugene McCarthy. The McCarthy example, however, stands at odds with Lessig's own campaign platform.
It is ironic that someone like Professor Lessig, who wants to restrict money in politics, should evoke the memory of Eugene McCarthy. Consider the facts. In 1968, Lyndon Johnson was proceeding toward winning renomination and the presidency, perhaps, despite widespread resistance to the Vietnam War. How could that resistance, that criticism, be made real? Eugene McCarthy did it by raising big money contributions from a small number of people and making his case and his primary run in New Hampshire.
The people of this country have shown their willingness to pass judgment upon a United States policy. The Vietnam War, but along with that, the militaristic approach of America to most international problems today. And to say in mid-course that we believe that policy is wrong and that we believe that it must be changed.
The popular lack of support for the Vietnam War became very important. It was big money that changed history, not restrictions on it. McCarthy earned the votes of about 46% of the electorate in New Hampshire, and that was enough to drive President Johnson from his re-election bid and to change the course of history, really.
Accordingly, I shall not seek and I will not accept the nomination of my party for another term as your president.
Another notable aspect of the McCarthy case is something that might not please Professor Lessig so much. One of the rich people that gave McCarthy money for the New Hampshire challenge was a man named Stuart Mott. Stuart Mott was a political outsider, he was a liberal Democrat, and a critic of the Vietnam War. He represents an older kind of liberal who really valued free speech a lot and had some experience about how it could affect and bring about, really, his political views, a more liberal America. One lesson for Professor Lessig might be, if you want big political changes, big money might be a friend, not an enemy.